We load the big machine. So this is our MagneMover demo. Presents clear instructions how to do the annual maintenance on the hook. So very interesting here, very important. We need to identify what machine it is, and that's why we scan the code of the machine first, as you can see here. So as soon as we identify the machine, it gives us an outline, and the outline is here to actually line up the product. So we just go in, and what you can see is we explain you the track. The MagneMotion machine works in a way that components, let's say in the medical industry, we ship certain components, the packages are built, and there is an inspection on the package. So the machine scans a barcode on the mover, and then has a 3D scanner on top of it, which is right here. So it identifies what components are going on, and in case everything is okay, or as expected, it takes the middle pass right here. If something needs to do some rework, it automatically splits it up to a different track. That's the red track we have here. So let's see some key characteristics. There's a reject rate, parts per minute, the overall efficiency of the machine, and we see the speed the machine is operating. So also obviously historical values, because the machine is not running right now. But there's a lot more. Augmented reality can actually help you to clearly show instructions, and instructions like they're usually in your manual, in like the first 20, 30, 50 pages, all the pages you don't read. So it's clearly presented the warnings. It's a magnet moving machine, so it actually is a magnet mover. In case of a service and we take those magnets out, you shouldn't be around if you have a pacemaker, or you shouldn't keep your phone very close. But right now, not a problem. Also, don't get your fingers in if you operate the machine. But let's go for service. So we see there's a service required. For everyone who doesn't know how the machine is set up, I can give you a quick guide. Let's quickly do this. So on top we have a guide rail highlighted here. There's the motor underneath, and then we cover the cables. And you can buy those machines in all different kinds of configurations. So there are straight components, there are switches where you go left, right, straight, whatever, have a crossing, and there are curves. But now we go off to the required service scenario. Very interesting. If you actually maintain and service these hooks, you have to have an annual certifications. And we can actually track this. So you can certify it in the application, and we can track these kind of information that you certify that you are allowed to actually do the annual maintenance. And then we can go on. Unplugging is very important, and here's a lot of things you actually need. So let's get started. To get those movers out, we need to actually take these components out of the machine, and the easiest way is this corner. So at this corner, I just click it, and you can see that the corner is coming out, the mover is coming out, and we presented it clearly on the table with the tools we just told you. You can see on the bottom the clear instructions, and we move this forward. I freeze the paint for now. So. Very important for us in Vuforia Studio is we can take any kind of 3D CAD data. It doesn't matter where it's coming from, we read it in, we optimize it. And then we use it in Creo Illustrate for clear instructions. We have step-by-step instructions. It's a drag and drop environment. I always call it the PowerPoint in 3D, where you can clearly show how things are taken apart and assembled, maintained, and we can show you additional information like the warnings on the board. Okay, so we took it apart. Now we put it back together. Are you ready?
That would have sucked.
Perfect. So here, you put the hooks back in. Number one, number two. And we take the Loctite. Loctite is a glue for metal. You can clearly see we have to put like 3 drops in. It's very important. Don't put 2 in. And then we put the plate on top. Put the screws back in. And then we clearly show you the torque values you need. You can see this right here. After we put it back together, everything is nice and tight. We can move our beautiful component back in. We are good to go. Everything is done. Machine is up and running. Let's see if it actually works. Yes, service was successfully done.